Hello, welcome to Amateur Mobile Racing League, and we are here for qualifying in Valencia, round 7 of AMRL Season 1, and underway for qualifying. So, let's go on board with F1 fan, who just finished P2 in ERL a second ago. Oh, bit of lag there from me. So on board with so we are watching F1 fan as he comes through the final few corners in Valencia. And what time is he going to set? 32.9. It's a good first lap from F1 fan, and he's currently on pole position after the first set of laps. So we'll have to wait and see if anyone can improve. It's pretty close, to be fair. Only half a second between the top 9 currently. So, time to still be gained from others. We also have Petrus here in AMRL. Didn't even realise he was in AMRL. But we do have Petrus here. And then anyone improving? Jarasan up to P5 and Spuda up to P2. I've just realised my liveries are all wrong as well, now that Vinny just said it. So, sorry about the liveries. But F1 fan, I don't even know what car he's in, to be honest. So, let's go further down the field a bit more. We have Albon, Nicholas, Seb and Jarasan as we come up to the line for the end of qualifying. F1 fan doesn't improve. Does anyone improve? Nicholas up to 4th, and absolutely love that. Jarasan 32.90. He takes pole position in Valencia. Currently sat 2nd in the championship and did win in Austria last round. He is now on pole for this race, and these are the results. So Jarasan P1, F1 fan 2nd, Spuda 3rd, and Albon 4th, Seb 5th, Nicholas 6th, Sujuc 7th, and Petrus 8th, split by a 10.5 between the top 8, incredibly close. Then we have Glow 9th, Brasidas 10th, 6max 11th, Robert in 12th, Blue 13th, and sadly Temex disconnected in P14. So we're here for the AMRL race, and we see the top 5 on the grid. We have Jarasan and F1 fan and Albon on medium tyres. Spuda going for the softs. Let's see what progress he can make as we get underway in Valencia. Jarasan, good start, but Spuda trying to make a move. Jarasan is having absolutely none of it, and he pushes Spuda onto the grass, but Spuda's coming back at him as they head down this straight. Jarasan is not wanting to go out of that position. It's absolutely mental. There's 6 cars. Oh, we have a bit of lag, I think, there. 6 cars just went pretty much side by side into the chicane. That was never going to work. And some people came out worse than others, but Seb into the lead. Seb, who won UEL last night, and now we have Albon P2, F1 fan P3, Spuda P4, Sujuc P5, Jarasan P6, Petrusa 7th, Glow sits 8th, Temex up to 9th, Nicholas 10th, Brasidas 11th, 6max 12th, Robert 13th, and Blue is pretty far behind at the back of the field. As we see Spuda getting into P3 as we're watching the battle for the lead, and Alexander Albon has got into the lead in lap 2 here, on lap 2 of this race, and he sets the fastest lap of the race. So, can he hold it? Seb back through though, and up into P1 for Seb again, as Alexander Albon can't make a move. We have F1 fan and Spuda still chilling. Spuda's going to try and make a move into the chicane. Going to be side by side. To be fair, not that bad. They were not too unclean there. Spuda getting in front for now. We have Jarasan down to 9th, who started on pole. We have a bit of a battle here. Brasidas trying to make a move and not quite making a move there. We have Robert and 6max also trying to get involved. They're going to be almost 4 wide into the first corner, and not ideal. Some came off worse than others there. We have Seb with a bit of a gap now, actually. He's done a good job. Alexander Albon in P2. Petrus is up to P3. So it's been a good start from him so far. But Spuda trying to make a move. Spuda hits the wall though, and that allows Sujuc, who's also had a great start. He's now into P4, but he gets overtaken by both, I don't even know what team that is, to be honest, both of them cars. And sadly down to P6, or Glow for Dior maybe, I'm not actually too sure. But Glow is also trying to make some moves. We see them, these, I don't know what team this is, but Spuda, an F1 fan, battling away still. Spuda, can he make the move? Not quite. And that was Glow getting shoved into the wall in the background there. I'm going to quickly put my zoom up slightly a bit more. Actually, let me turn my names on. There we go. Names are on, sorry. We have Sujuc, can he make a move? Nicholas on the hard tyre as well. So he's not doing too bad at the moment. Glow, good move on the outside of Sujuc. Now Jerisan trying to get through as well. Going to be side by side into the chicane. All both hit the wall. They're still going to be side by side into the hairpin. And Jerisan gets in front. So Sujuc down to P9 after his great start. So we have Seb leading very, very well at the moment. And Albon chilling as well. This is Spuda and Petrusa. And that is Nicholas. Through goes Nicholas. Makes the double overtake. And up into P4. And on the hard tyres as well. The current championship leader having a strong start to this race. As we watch on board with Petrusa. Is he going to get attacked here at the end of this straight? Jerisan pulls out. But he pulls back behind Petrusa. He's going to go for it here as we head into the final corner. Petrusa into the pit lane, actually. So, he's the first one into the pit lane. Interesting stuff. What strategy is he going for? He's gone onto the medium tyres, and Robert has also pitted. I think Robert started on mediums, though, so very early stop from Robert. Anyway, we currently have F1 fan closing in on Albon. Further behind, we have still some battles going on. We have Spuda trying to make a move on Nicholas. Can he do it? Nicholas still trying to hold on. And Spuda's now into the pit lane. Sujuc and Jerisan into the pit lane as well. Both of them two on mediums. So, interesting strategy from them two. As we see, Ghosting is not on in the pit lane, so that's not helpful for some of our drivers. We have F1 fan and Albon. Albon stays in front for now, but F1 fan trying to make a move, but the gap just wasn't quite there. And now Nicholas is kind of on his own now after we saw everyone pit. And we have Glow, Brasidas, Temex in P7 after starting in last. We have Petrusa. He's going to be dive bombed by Spuda and up into P8 for Spuda. And Sujuc chilling behind as well. And Jerisan there as well. 6max into the pit lane. And also Seb has pitted and he has come out in P3. And also F1 fan and Albon have both pitted as well. So, Glow chilling in P2. Can he hold up Seb? Is he going to hold up Seb? No, he's not. Glow lets Seb through. Which could help Glow in the long run. But Nicholas in P1, he's got a nice advantage currently. As we're watching Temex go into the pit lane for some tyres. Jerisan on the hards after his stop. Temex onto mediums. Mediums for maybe until lap 20 and then softs till the end. Something like that maybe. So we have Spuda going for a move on Albon. Albon, who's put on the hard tyres now. And moving a little bit there when they were side by side, which isn't too clean, but it's not too bad. As we see Albon get double overtaken now as Petrusa also finds a way through. And now Albon trying to go for a move into turn 1, but it gets shoved off, probably rightfully, by Spuda there. So yeah, Petrusa now, P7, Sujuc P8, Jerisan P9. Glow has pitted, but he's into P10. And Nicholas is doing a really good job out front as well, so definitely one to keep an eye on. Currently Maserati 1-2. So yeah, Nicholas pits, and what's he gone for? He's gone for softs, so I think he might be going for maybe 2 sets of softs until the end now. So pitted on lap 12, and then he has 15 laps to go, so he'll work something out, I'm sure. But he's come out in P5, so he's looking good currently, Nicholas. Currently leading the championship in both drivers and constructors, so he'll be wanting to accumulate as many points as he can. As we've seen Albon, who's not having a good time on the hards, now down in P8 after being in P2 for the majority of the first stint, so he's not had a good hard tyre stint here. Has Albon, I'm not too sure what team he is, but we have Nicholas maybe trying to make a move on Spuda for P4. Spuda is not going to give it up easily. He's still going to try and hold the position into the chicane. Spuda manages to stay in front. Will Nicholas go for a move here? And he doesn't. So Nicholas has to stay in P5 for now. And Petrusa, P6. Also chilling in behind. Brasidas into the pit lane. And he was in P3. So maybe a little bit of a silent assassin coming through the field in the Etruvia car. Well, not the livery though, because the liveries are wrong. But yeah, Nicholas does manage to get in front of Spuda though. So good stuff from Nicholas. He can now start to maybe try and charge up towards F1 Fan as we're watching Glow get overtaken by Temex and up into P10 for the MP Motorsport driver. So Seb leading on the mediums. F1 Fan is closing in though. So it might be a 2-horse race at the moment in time as we see Spuda and Nicholas still fighting. As Nicholas manages to stay in front. Spuda isn't giving up yet. He's going to try and go for a move. Can he do it? He's going to be on the outside into the chicane as Robert is talking illegally. And we have not too bad cleanliness there through the chicane, but Spuda doesn't make the move. He's going to go up the inside here. Oh, he pushes Nicholas into the wall slightly there, and he does get in front. So up to the podium places now for Spuda and Petrusa into the pit lane again. What's he going to go for? Maybe some hard tyres, 11 laps. We'll see. It is going to be hard tyres for Petrusa, and he is going to come out behind his teammate and just in front of Temex and Glow. So you have Seb and F1 Fan. F1 Fan is closing in, but he is on the soft tyres, so his tyres might start to deteriorate more quickly as we still see this battle raging on. Nicholas and Spuda still going at it for the final podium spot in this race. And Spuda into the pit lane, so maybe Spuda going for an undercut on Nicholas, and F1 Fan maybe doing the same thing as well. As F1 Fan pits onto the mediums. And then we have both of these two cars. I don't know what that car is, but then we have Brasidas and Petrusa and Spuda into P8, and we have Temex P9 and Jerasan P10 as Temex lets his teammate through. And we say Seb hasn't pitted yet, so I'm guessing Seb's going for a soft tyre stint to finish off this race. It would be pretty silly option maybe not to, judging by how many laps are left. Only 8 laps after this lap remaining of this race. So I think soft tyres will be the option for Seb, as we are still watching Spuda on his undercut attempt on Nicholas. He is going to be on the mediums though, and I suspect Nicholas will be on the hard tyre by the time he makes it to the pit lane, and Seb still stays out. So Seb opting for the fresher tyres, but I believe it's going to be tight of the undercut. The gap was only about 1.5 seconds when F1 Fan pitted, and so F1 Fan, if he has had the pace for this undercut, I think it could be a good one. But currently it's a Maserati 1-2 F1 Fan in P3. I don't know what team though. Yeah. Then we have Brasidas P4, who has just been silently going through the field. And I don't believe he has to pit again. I think he went hard, which I think could take him to the end possibly. So, yeah, Seb and Nicholas pit as we see F1 Fan into the lead of the race, but the gap isn't that big, so we could see Seb going for the move soon, and Brasidas not quite in front of Nicholas, so Nicholas into P3, and Spuda's undercut attempt has come off pretty badly. Spuda must have been in some battles there because it's not gone well. And now he's in a fight for P5 currently with Jerasan and Petrusa. He's going to be ahead into the chicane, and Petrusa makes a lovely little move there for P6. Definitely an unexpected move, and it was a good one as well. So Petrusa, and then we got Jarrett and Sujuc P7, P8, sorry. Albon has not had a good second half of this race. He had a really good first stint, but since he pitted, it has really not been good for him. He's struggled, and now he's down in P9, and on the rear end of the points scoring positions, as we're keeping an eye on this battle for the lead. Seb, though, is not really close enough still, so we're now back on board with this battle for P5. We have Spuda, Petrusa, and Jerasam chilling in a battle for P5. So Spuda holding on to the 5th position for now, but for how much longer? He has 2 hard tyre runners behind him, which could mean Petrusa and Jerasan have better tyres at the rear end of this race, but we'll have to wait and see. Seb still not really close enough. Seb's F1 fan doing a good job currently just to hold off the Maserati, who are on for another strong haul of points. They got a 2-3 last race and currently sat 2-3 this race. Maserati looking good to win the Constructors' Championship. Only 3 rounds to go, which is Belgium, Singapore and Brazil. After this, as Petrusa, a little bit of a mistake, and he's lost time to Spuda there. Now Jerasan trying to go for a move, puts Petrusa slightly into the wall there. So not the cleanest of dive bombs, and that has allowed Spuda to get away quite a lot as well. So the battle for P5, I believe, has now turned into a battle for P6 probably. And now both of what is a Ferrari on my screen are battling for P8. But yeah, Seb has closed up, but is it too late? Has he got enough tyres left in him? He did leave it pretty late to pit, so he does have quite fresh tyres, but he's going to have to try and work out a way to make a move here in the final 2 laps here in Valencia. So 2 laps to go here, and will we see Seb make a move? The gap is 4/10 of a second between F1 fan and Seb for the lead of this Grand Prix, as they are lapping 6 max as well. And now here we go, Seb making the move. He's managed to get the move done, and Seb and F1 fan have switched places. These two had a little bit of beef last night after F1 fan wasn't particularly impressed with the pace advantage that Seb had in UEL, but now they're battling for the lead of this race, and Seb has taken it with 1 lap to go, and he's on the soft tyres. It's going to be hard to see Seb losing the victory now. So it looks like F1 fan for the 3rd consecutive race is going to finish P2, unless he can find a way to close that gap and make a move. Spuda has overtaken Brasidas to P4 as well as we watch this battle, but I think Seb is going to take the win. Here we go, he's coming round, only 1 corner to go, and Seb has done it. Maserati win another race in AMRL. F1 fan P2, just under a second behind in the end. Nicholas P3, and it looks like Spuda is going to finish ahead of Brasidas. Good result for Brasidas. Not seen him too much in this race, but it's a good P5 for him. Jerasan P6, Petrusa 7th, Sujuc 8th, Albon 9th, and Temex will be P10, but he won't cross the line, sadly. So yeah, there's a result in P11, 6 max P12, and then blue P13. A little bit disconnected. So Aston Grand Prix actually was F1 fan and maple syrup for Sujuc. The team names are right, just not the liveries. So Seb wins in Valencia. F1 fan P2, Nicholas P3. A home race podium for Nicholas actually, so good stuff for him. Spuda P4, so it's good points for Aston Grand Prix. And then we have Brasidas P5, Jerasan P6, maybe not the best race of him after starting on pole. Then we have Petrusa 7th, Sujuc 8th, Alexander Albon 9th. So here are the standings. Nicholas, sadly disqualified after his UMRL podium has officially banned him from AMRL, so it's now turned into a bit of a 2-horse race between Seb and Jerasan, 103 and 102 points. Then we have Brasidas quite far behind on 53, and then the rest of the field. As we look at the Constructors' Championship, Maserati have a lovely lead ahead of MP Motorsport and Aston Grand Prix, also picking up great points in Valencia. Means they close up towards MP Motorsport in a battle for second place. ERT also getting some good points. They're now in the triple digits after getting 24 points. And they're all the way down to last and 8th place. We have Squadra and Chevrolet both on 29 points. And that is your constructors' standings. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the race.